Hello, so now we are going to talk about how to assemble a FTC robot in Autodesk Inventor 2015. So yeah, so you just start up your Autodesk Inventor Professional. You can get it on the first website. There will be a link and they'll send it to the Autodesk website, and you can sign up on student's account or get the trial version and start using Autodesk Inventor 2015. So when you get to Autodesk Inventor, you'll have a home page. So you'll just have you just have to there are three parts. You have a part which you have to make these parts, your custom parts, and design your custom parts with 2D sketches and 3D sketches. Assembly is used to assemble the parts you have made and make them into a working structure and test it out virtually. Yeah. So to design a Tetrix robot, we are gonna go into assembly. mm, so I've opened a few assembly things at the bottom. So yeah, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make a basic chassis that will look like this. Yeah, that will look like this. So there are only a few basics functions that we're going to use in this assembly. The functions are flush and the insert. That's about it that we're going to use today. So yeah, let's get to it. So for the basic thing, you can get all your Tetrix CAD parts in the FTC website, and so after you get your parts, you'll have all the part listed like this, and you'll be able to see like a side preview the parts you're going to use at the bottom left corner of the page. And so yeah, so now we are going to use a 16-inch channel. You can also rename the parts if you like, for your yeah, for your easiness and all that. A 16-inch channel. You can place how many ever you want, and you can delete it like that, or you can, yeah. So now we need a few 14-inch channels. You place them like that. So and now we're going to use a few L brackets to join these 4 channels together. Yeah. Delete. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to attach these L brackets to this, and suppose come on top, so that it gives it a way to attach the 14-inch channels to the 16-inch channels. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna fix these holes to the 8 holes here, so that it doesn't move. So yeah, so how we do that is we go to this option constraint at the top toolbar, select it, and in the assembly function at the beginning, you'll have 5 options at the top right here. So the first is mate, second is angle, tangent, insert, and symmetry. So for to put the L bracket into the 14-inch Tetrix channels, and you use these functions as a screw, we have to go to the insert. So there are two options here. One is aligned and one is opposing. So what it basically means is, opposing means that when you select a hole, you can your axis appears. So what opposed means is that the two axes of these both parts have to oppose each other so that the part can fit inside the tetrix channels. So for if you want it to face at the same direction, like if you're inserting something into something, like a axle into a big into a bushing or something like that, then you'll have to use a line because both the axes will be facing at the same side. So what I'm gonna do now is use oppose to attach the L bracket to the 14-inch channel. So yeah, this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to select the axis at the bottom, and make sure you don't choose the axis at the top. If not, it'll end up doing this, and you don't want your L bracket to be in the middle of the 14-inch channel. So you cancel and then do it again. So I'm going to select the one at the bottom, so that the bottom face is touching the inner upper face of the 14-inch channel. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to rotate it here, select this, and yeah, there it is. And so next you can move your string for your for your comfortability, and then do the same thing for the other hole, so that it's you apply it first and then you do the same thing for another hole so that it doesn't move. If not, the whole L bracket will be moving as if the what we just did is acting as a pivot. So we don't want that axis acting as a pivot at the moment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach the opposite hole to the opposite hole of the 14-inch channel, so that it stays there at one position. So yeah, very quickly, and apply, and there we're done. So now next what we have to do is we're gonna attach the other L brackets to the other side of the channel. So you do the same thing for that too. So all you have to do is use the opposed axis function on the insert of the assembly function of the constraint function. So you get that, you select it again as you did at first. If you want to change the first axis, you select it. There's an option here called selections. I'm pointing at it with my cursor right here. You can click on the first selection to change the first selection to this. So if I click this by mistake, and if I want to change it, I go here and select the first selection, and I change it back to that or something else. So now I want this, and the same thing applies for the second selection. So if you want to change the second selection, you can just select that and go there, or yeah, there, yeah, that's about it. So now this is not a problem because you can always pivot the L bracket to the position you want, but you still have to insert them so they don't move. And so we have to insert the other part. And apply. So yeah, so now what we have to do, we'll just keep the other 14-inch channels and the L brackets aside for the moment. So what we'll do now is we'll attach the 14-inch channel to the 16-inch channel. And so yeah, this is going to be a bit difficult, I mean, when compared to the attaching the L brackets to the 14-inch channel, but it's not going to be that hard. It's the same thing you have to do again, but there's some you'll be using the mate function. You mate function next to flush the sides of the tetrix parts so that they face the same way. So yeah, let's do that. We first have to insert this L bracket into this 16-inch channel. Do that. But for this, at the moment, doing one hole is enough, because what we're gonna do next is we are gonna flush the sides of the tetrix channel, so it won't move. So that leaves us to a point where we don't need to do another hole. We don't need to screw in another hole because it won't move either way. Zoom in. So yeah, it's the same thing here. The arrow mark shown in the options given in the constraint option is, and they show the direction of the axis. So and the first one basically means opposing axis, as same thing in the insert. So the second one means same axis, same direction basically. So we want this side and this side of the tetrix channels to face the same way. So what we are going to do is we are going to select the second option, flush option, and we're going to select the upper surface of this and the upper surface of that, and we're going to apply. Oh, damn it. Okay, so to do this, you have to select these both correctly, and this happens sometime if you accept the relationship. These are now grounded, but you don't want to ground them, so undo that. Now this thing pivots, so if that happens, which doesn't mostly, so what you do is you'll have to result to attaching the second hole. So now I'm gonna attach the second hole here, and then maybe I'll flush it and see if it works. Damn it, so now I have to go to constraint and insert. Apply, and yeah, now it's straight. So let's go to the home view, and maybe if I flush it right now, nothing will happen. Let's go to mate and flush. Select this part and this part and apply, but that still happens. So something's conflicting. It didn't happen when I did the previous one, so yeah, maybe I can try this side and this side. Yeah, it flushes that. So yeah, now that's done. This thing doesn't move. Both are together as you want in your FTC tetrix assembly chassis. So next, what we have to do is we have to attach this 16-inch channel to this 14-inch channel. We do the same thing. Not that. Second. and you flush this side and this side so that it's parallel. Do that again. Select the second one. The first axis, second axis. Done. So you apply and you apply the main. Apply that. No, that's all done. So yeah, you have a stable three channel base right here. So what all we've left to do right now is attach another 14-inch channel right there, around there, and attach motor mounts and motor wheels. So let's do that right now. So yeah, we'll get the 14-inch channel, get that one. I think I missed it. Yeah, it's right there. So we'll get that, we'll place two of them here and here, and yeah, we're done. So let's zoom in to get a better view, and let's constrain this, and we change the view right there from to the top, zoom in again, and that. Yeah, we're done. And apply, click that side, no, we'll go side view, zoom in. Oops, I think I got it from the wrong side. So yeah, so to delete that, what we gotta do is that at this sidebar you have a toolbar right here which shows you whatever you've done and whatever parts you've used. So right here you have relationships, representations, origin, and all the parts you've used. So if you click this part, you have that. So that shows you the axis planes and whatever side and angle and axis and points the part has. So that's not really necessary for us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on relationships, and these are whatever you've done so far, flush, insert, and all that. So latest thing we've done here is insert, which has come at the very end. So we select that and we delete it. You can do it by that, yeah, or you can just press the delete button on your keyboard. So now it's separate. So what you do if you don't have this taskbar or this taskbar at the right hand side, which has the options of zooming in, a free move, which is orbit, which you can use to rotate your parts at one point, or moving this thing out. What you can do to get these back is you go to view at the top toolbar and you select user interface and you select the navigation bar and browser, and you get both these toolbars back. So now you can work on them as you did previously. So now yeah, let's get back to building the robot. So I have to go back to assemble, click constrain there and there, apply second and that, and yeah, we're done. You can also flush this part by doing this. You may want to try selecting this part and you flush it. Yeah, that happens. So you cannot do that. So we have to insert it, and now we insert the second L bracket on the other side, and we'll have the base of the robot done without the wheels. Go to constraint, select this, that, apply, and then that, and let's and select this and move, change your view, you move again and you zoom in, click the bottom view and you zoom in. Okay, and you're done. So you have to attach this to the chassis, which is going to be the same thing as I did then. Select this, and that's attached. And yeah, so all I have to do is flush, go to home view, and first I'll rotate this. Constraint, do that again. And apply over here, select that. Turn the robot. Select this. I don't know why that happens, but you can try attaching the second hole. You have zoom in again, move, turn, to your desired point of view. Oops, I'm not able to see what I'm doing, so maybe I'll turn this thing around to that, so that I know where to fix what. And then now I go to constraint, select the second facing thing, and change my view so that I can see the L bracket. Select that, and yeah, I'm done. So now if I attach just once on the second side of the attachment, I will be done, because this won't move either way because I've attached two holes on the other side. So I select this and change the view, select this, apply, we'll same thing here, because just in case. Damn it. Select that, change the view again, zoom in, and that, and you hear that sound, and you're done. So I will be teaching you how to mount the motors in the next video. This video is taking a bit too long, so what we have now is a finished base in which you can mount whatever you want onto the robot, and this will take around 10 or 5 minutes on your Autodesk Inventor 2015 pack, where you can assemble everything and test it out virtually. And yeah, I feel that Autodesk is really useful because sometimes you will know what you need to do, and what happens without doing it in real life. And if you want to buy new parts like 8020s or conveyor pack that are not available in the Tetrix kits, you can always use Autodesk Inventor and test it out for yourself and see what happens. So thank you, let's see in the next video. Bye.